Hi.
I have brewed up a Rio Durant mono yellow. I've been kind of on a quest to find a good double yellow villain deck, and we know like the best mono yellow hero is Han, because you know that is what it is. I was also messing around maybe with trying to make Mandalorian yellow as like another hero option, but then I was like putting the deck together, and I was just thinking about how this is not as good as if it was just Han, because he's really good.
There's probably like a
first turn and
there's
stuff.
probably like a Mandalorian red or something that
Yeah,
would function better because
you like get like pilots, and you also Mando green because like Pilot Luke is good.
Yeah,
So that's a good reason. What's up, Cole? Thank you, Callum G.
Appreciate that 9 months of subscription there. I would think the pilots haven't tried it yet. Yeah, exactly.
The problem is pilots are still attachments that are weak to removal.
Yeah, I think that's fine with Mandalorian though, right?
Yeah,
you're getting the difference is the fail state for a pilot attachment is a body you can put on the ground, whereas the fail state for an attachment is it sits in your hand unused because you can't put it on a unit because we're all killed by super laser blast or something, right? Like,
yeah.
So I think it's fine. I think cards like Frisk kind of underplayed maybe right now. I don't know, but yeah. There's probably some brewing there.
I like the new Razor Crest too. I'm playing that in here.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, you can deploy Rio on it, right?
Yeah, being able to deploy earlier onto it makes it much better than it would be in Mando, because you don't have the leader deploy as a pilot.
Mando with the Rebel package in green.
Probably fine.
The green Rebel stuff is good.
Rio's going to run the gauntlet of
Quinlan and Sabine.
Yeah, so
we'll see how it holds up to that.
I'm not confident, not super confident, but I want to see how it performs. We just had, like I said, we have not played Rio on stream yet, so
I applaud you. I was gonna since today is Mother's Day, I was like strongly, I was gonna build a Padme brew, see if I could convince you to.
I mean,
for us to run Padme, but I don't actually know how you change Padme for the new era. Let's roll for that there initiative.
She doesn't like get anything, right?
There are a lot of Republic units,
and she's probably like fine.
I'll give you initiative.
Okay. I'll play Greedo.
I'll play Sabine.
I'll McClunky. Do 3.
I'll take initiative.
Pass.
I will play the Falcon.
Play Greedo.
I will attack you for 3.
Play a Starhopper.
I'll take initiative.
Pass.
We'll pay to keep the Falcon around. I will attack you for 3.
Attack you for 3.
I'm gonna play Sabine, and I'll Quinlan and ping the Starhopper.
Attack you for 2.
I'm gonna Tarkin Town the Starhopper.
Do 2 indirect to you.
I'll put the damage on the Falcon.
Play Fet's Fire Spray. Do 1 indirect.
I'll put the damage on the Falcon. I will take initiative.
Pass.
Thank you for 3.
I'll deploy Rio onto the fire spray.
I gotta pay 1 to keep talking around. Bamboozle. It's really dumb. It's really dumb. I forgot that I had Bamboozle in the deck, and then I drew it for this turn.
I'm actually so mad.
Yeah, I know.
It's so stupid, dude.
I'm sorry, this is exhausted.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. I'll fight Sabine.
I'm going to deploy Quinlan.
I will play the Mandalorian and tap him.
I am going to force throw you.
Bosk.
Let's smoke the fire spray.
Take initiative.
I'll pass. Pay to keep the Falcon around.
I'll hit you for 5.
Yep. I'll attack you for 3.
Yeah, I'll show off the Rio after this game. 3. I'll play Xanadu Blood. I'm not gonna return.
Okay. Oh, Kira.
The Mandalorian.
Okay. I'll name Cad Bane. I don't even know if you have Cad Bane, but Cad Bane is a way to get out of this situation.
Take initiative.
I will attack you for 3. And then I will pass. Pay to keep the Falcon around.
I'll sneak attack the Mando for 8.
Ow. I'll gun Quinlan and hit you for 5.
Hit you for 7.
Yeah, I guess I'll die.
Bang.
And you have the Bamboozle.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I don't feel bad for bamboozling you, you piece of shit.
Yeah. All right,
That's what you get for winning a game.
Quick.
You beat me in a game, huh?
Quick view of Rio. All right, Rio is an underworld pilot. His action is pay 1, attack with a space unit. It gets +1 also and gains Saboteur for this attack. So that's a thing. It does cost 1, which is the pretty big downside to his hero ability, I'll say, after having messed around with it a bit. He does deploy on 5, either as a pilot or a ground unit. Ground unit is 3/5 Saboteur. Pilot is attached unit is a leader unit and gains Saboteur if it's a transport. That's why I'm playing pretty heavier onto the transports in this deck. I think I have 3 Razor Crest, 3 Vet's Fire Spray, a bunch of 3-drops that are transports, the Hound's Tooth, the Contracted Jump Master is a transport, the one that triggers off Bounty Hunters is a transport, Mist Hunter. So he can get a +1 that, so his deploy turn, if there's a transport available for him to jump on, that turn the Fire Spray would have been attacking for 8, which is pretty good, had it not gotten bamboozled. So that's Rio. The idea with this deck is just disrupt and get damage in. Use the mono yellow advantages. All right, we can look at sideboards. Okay. The Rampart's really a text that if Rio deploys on it, it readies. Yeah, like, how am I supposed to play Rampart in this deck? It costs 2, it doesn't ready unless it has 4 power.
Yeah, I don't.
This doesn't even give it till the end of the phase, it gives it till just that attack.
Yeah.
So there's no like good way to buff its power without it having just a pilot on it, and so you're gonna play it and then play a pilot on the same turn? Unlikely. Yeah.
So it's 0 cost.
It's good with like Victor Leader, I guess.
As well.
But Victor Leader has to live. Is Rampart its deck? Or is Rampart Rio's ship?
I believe so.
I thought someone said it was
It's Tobias Beckett's ship or whatever, right? But wasn't Rio flying it? I honestly don't. I have a gigantic hole in my memory where the Solo movie is.
I don't think it was mentioned in the Solo movie. I don't know.
The name isn't mentioned.
Right,
That's why it's called
okay,
Rampart
okay.
after the Reddit meme.
After
basically.
the Reddit thread.
Yeah. I'll give you initiative.
Word. Mulligan.
I mean, there's some amount of upside to be able to play a slightly overstated thing when you've got 4 resources and still have resources open to surprise strike or do something with that other 2 mana and then deploy Rio into it.
There's a lot of good like 2-cost pilots too.
Yeah.
So on 4 you could do that and a pilot. Boba Fett is pretty good on it. Bosk even. Play Landspeeder.
I'll play Sabine and Quinnet.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
This is why I wish he said vehicle.
Yeah.
Right? I'll take you for 2.
Spark. Bodhi.
Yeah. I was considering playing Bodhi first, but I guess it just sucks. I'll take initiative.
I'll force throw.
You can have the sneak attack. What's up, Daft Hoser?
I think I have Sabine attack the Landspeeder and I'll do 1 to your base just to get it off the table. Alright, pass. Appreciate that subscription there.
Play Razor Crest.
I will Ahsoka you. I'll damage it with
Sneak attack. I'll take initiative.
thank you for 3. It bounces something that costs 2 or less.
Yeah, it bounces a non-leader unit that costs 2 or less, or an exhausted non-leader unit costs 4 or less.
Okay.
Like pilot attaches to this unit.
Pass.
Bodhi.
You looking for
Bamboozle? You got it? You're slow rolling? Okay, that's fine. I just had to make sure.
Well, I mean, I'm showing you the Fang Fighter.
Oh, Fang Fighter. Cool. Sick.
Sabine, I'll attack you for 3.
I guess I will surprise strike and hit you for 6.
Okay. I will deploy Quinlan.
Pass.
And Soko's going to attack you for 3.
I'll deploy and bounce Soko.
I'll Fang fight and damage Bodhi.
I'm fine with Fang Fighter. Okay, to be clear, I'm fine with Fang Fighter. It's not free. Take initiative.
Attack you for 3. I'll Tarkin Town the Bodhi. And pass.
All cunning and exhaust the Fang Fighter and Quinlan, and then give +4 to Razor Crest.
Attack you for 3.
Thank you for 8.
I'm going to play Plo and do a damage to the Razor Crest.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
I might not be dead. Play a contracted jump master.
Card in hand.
1.
I'm gonna Ahsoka.
Here you go.
I'll exhaust the Razor Crest. I'll do a damage to the contracted jump master.
Okay, take initiative.
Hit you for 6. Hit you for 3. Hit you for 3. And then I've got a Falcon, so I can beat through the jump master, and then
Okay.
I think I got too far ahead on the hand discard of that game.
No, I mean, I missed a turn. So, pretty bad. Okay, let's just do some things here.
It's probably some consideration to just playing them as a unit, right?
Playing,
Just running Rio out as a unit.
yeah, probably.
I mean, that hand, you probably don't do that because I have Plo in hand.
Yeah, just like a Giga Dead. If you're playing Dooku with Invincible and Invisible Hand, or I guess Dooku Yellow, you don't get Invisible Hand. That's as a 3/5, so not great.
Yeah, it's
Dies to like gun to Ahsoka and stuff, right?
It's like a he's got Saboteur though, so
Yeah.
he can push the damage through on the ground at least.
Yeah, because like if I'd have led with Bodhi that turn, it would have been a lot different, I guess. Because I could have Bodhi'd your Spark or Bodhi'd whatever.
I'm mulliganing this shit. I keep drawing the Millennium Falcon, and I think it's actually dog shit in this matchup because I think I want to tap out on curve.
Yeah, you can't.
That first game, I drew all 3 copies of the Falcon, and I was just like, draw literally any other card in the deck, right? Yeah. I mean, I think that's why I lost the first game was because I kept drawing blank cards, and that was like why I stacked all the damage on the Falcon. I was like, sure, I'll take all the indirect damage on the Falcon because I've got another one.
Oh, I guess I'll give you initiative.
Sure. I draw that opening hand of like 2 copies of the Falcon in it or something like that. All right. That we'll start with a spark.
All right.
It starts with a spark. I'm thinking Mist Hunter. It's the thing with the best stats that are there.
Play land speeder.
I'll take initiative.
Yes.
I'm going to play the Gorilla Soldiers, and you'll take 3 indirect damage.
I think I'm fine taking 2 there. That one on the base.
Alright, so this guy readies.
I will attack you for 2. What's up, Gonga Spike?
Attack you for 2.
Play Houndstooth.
I will take initiative.
Yes.
I'll play Ahsoka.
I'll just guard land do blood.
I will exhaust the Houndstooth.
Play a spacer and exhaust this guy.
I'll take initiative.
I'll play land speeder. I'll attack you for 2. With the Gorilla Soldier, you can take the indirect damage yourself, so put 1 on your base and 2 wherever to ready it if you need some way of getting the final 2 damage. Oh, interesting.
That player assigns 3 damage ever. Deal 3 indirect damage to a player. Oh, I see. Deal 3 indirect damage to yourself. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting interaction. I wonder if that's intentional. Oh, I guess I'll put that there. You got some might say you got too much shit on the board. I'm gonna L3 and Quinlan and kill this thing.
I'm gonna McClunky and do 3 damage there.
I'll attack the land speeder.
I'll deploy.
I will Fang fight.
Yep. I'll attack you for 4.
I will deploy Quinlan.
I'll take initiative.
I'll attack you for 3 and then pass.
I'll spacer exhaust the Fang Fighter.
I'll ambush the Falcon into the Houndstooth and then use Quinlan and damage the spacer.
Play Greedo.
I'll attack you for 3.
Take initiative.
Attack you for 3. 2 or I'll take out Greedo with L3.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I'll target down this thing.
All right, we can be done here. Yikes.
I mean, it's the thing, right? Like it's
Yeah.
the fact that I don't want to say pilots are designed poorly. That's not what I'm saying. I just don't know.
I'm saying that the pilot rules are designed poorly.
Yeah,
I'm saying that they shouldn't just be upgrades that have like had
they should
3 sets worth of things to like build toward
why
removing
does
them.
6-drop Luke get the only one? Like, why is he the only one who's like immune to destruction? Right?
Yeah,
that's like the part that's kind of baffling to me. I actually think if you like have a leader in those games, I'm not in great shape.
Immediately, my leader was answered
Every single time.
A card that historically shouldn't be able to answer leaders.
Yeah, right. Yeah. They should like errata all of the upgrade destruction from the first set to say non-leader upgrades or something like that, right?
I think at a bare minimum, Bamboozle needs an errata.
Yeah.
I think that is like the most
an errata
card.
It just like shuts all the. I mean, like the thing is it doesn't go back to your hand, right? So
yeah, right.
If it's trying to go to a game state that it can't go to, then it shouldn't, right?
Which is why I like it's if Fang Fighter destroys, that's fine. If Confiscate destroys, that's fine. At least like they're playing a card that's kind of suboptimal.
Yeah.
Bamboozle, just like straight deleting it for free. It seems a bit ridiculous to me. And I think that's actually a super easy errata you can make too. So like if your leader would be returned to your hand by a game effect, it just instead does nothing.
Yellow Grievous. The problem is Grievous is actually a hero. Grievous's hero ability is like not good tempo wise in the game.
It doesn't it doesn't go do a good job of protecting you.
Yeah. It doesn't work with himself.
Yeah, I need another action. Yeah, I need to like play a droid against.
I agree with all that at the same time. An unexpected pilot can easily win the game, so there needs to be answers.
Yeah, dude, I think that there are. That's what I'm saying. Is like I don't think Confiscator Fang Fighter should be hit necessarily.
Yeah, I don't think all that stuff working on the pilots as they exist is bad. It's just like the pilot leaders, right? You're like having I guess it's also different with like say Poe, right? Like Poe as a pilot leader, he gets to come back multiple times in a game, right?
Yeah.
Like he only his epic action is a way for him to not come back as like a leader. So
did you roll?
I rolled that, I believe.
What did I roll?
I don't know. Let's roll again.
4.
Also 4. A 5.
12.
Well, the cards in this game are like the cheapest they've been in the history of the game right now. So you don't have to worry too much about what is and is not expensive. Is it?
Yeah, I don't even know what's an expensive card that you would need for
Grievous?
Any deck. Yeah, yeah, Grievous.
Super Laser Blast maybe, but I don't even think that's good in that deck necessarily.
Yeah.
Who won the roll?
Me.
Okay.
Play Greedo.
I'll play a Phoenix Squadron A-Wing.
I'll take initiative.
I will pass. You think outside of Poe, pilot leader should have 2 epic actions, be able to deploy the pilot once? Maybe?
I think it's far too late to even consider that.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe, but I don't even think that fixes them, right?
Nah. I'll play Contracted Jumpmaster.
ECL Sabine's masterpiece. Give it a counter and then kill it. This is there. These are here.
Take it 3.
I'll attack you for 3.
I'll take initiative.
I'm gonna rebel ceremony these.
It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not, and we're just playing Sabine for fun because this is what we like to do.
I'll tap Sabine to do damage.
We are just playing Star Wars because it's a fun game.
Because we have a lot of fun with it.
That I really
we really enjoy this game.
Yeah. Super fun game. I gotta play McClunky.
Wee woo, wee woo. Before it, before it is unkillable forever.
Yeah.
I'll hit you for 4.
Play Houndstooth.
Let's do a damage.
I'll take initiative.
Let's play the A-Wing. Let's play a Battlefield Marine. Let's deploy Sabine. We'll have Sabine hit you for 3. And then we'll pass. It's the face of somebody who knows they're taking damage on the next turn.
When you don't draw fucking
cunning.
Yeah, any of the games we played.
Yeah, you played cunning one time.
Okay.
You did, and you won that game, I think.
Yeah, well,
no, I think you lost that game.
That was
it
first game?
Was it? Did
you?
No.
Did you
I think it was the second game.
Second game.
You won the first game despite bamboozling.
I think more Mandalorian would be good. Really.
Yeah, deploying Mandalorian here is exhausting too. Yeah, I'd see it.
They're pretty good. Rio.
Attack you for 4.
Surprise strike.
For a cool 10.
It's 11.
Okay.
Because this is +1.
Yeah. Attack you for 3.
Play Rio.
Attack you for 3.
Play Starhopper.
Attack you for 3.
Take initiative.
Smuggle in Cassian. Attack you for 3. And then pass. Do you have a surprise strike?
Yeah, here. We'll play a surprise strike. Shuffle, the game's over. Good game, good game. All right.
He learned that trick from one of our friends.
It works.
The greatest to ever do it.
If you just are confident that you played a card and won the game, you can get away with something. I don't know.
Aggression Neutron. Yeah, that was like my initial Thrawn foray was red. I mean, Rio hit for a bejesus.
Yeah, Rio, like, he can pump out the dam
Yeah.
if he can actually, like, attack with the ship he's on, right?
Yeah.
Big dam. He's just like, he's very one-dimensional in what he's trying to accomplish, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is not really what you want to be in this game if that thing is very easily disruptible.
Yeah, I mean, like this. I think that's the thing about Sabine, right? Is that it's like harder to disrupt even now than it was prior.
Yeah,
because of cards like Chewbacca and
I was feeling
Luke.
pretty good about like playing the Jump Master, but then like Masterpiece just answers it instantly. That was pretty bad. Because I was gonna put like a Bosk pilot on it the next turn too to make it harder to kill.
Yeah. I mean, the Masterpiece was threatening to run away with the game.
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't McClunky it right there, I was dead to it.
Yeah.
Giga dead. All right. Play Greed Up.
I'll play Sabine.
McClunked.
Yeah. I'll take initiative.
Pass. Get McClunked. Oh, you got initiative.
Sabine's Masterpiece.
Mist Hunter.
I'll take initiative.
Pass.
I'll attack for 3.
I'll fight it.
I'll use Sabine.
Play Razor Crest.
Play Battlefield Marine.
Take initiative.
I'm playing A-Wing. I'll deploy Sabine, and I'll attack for 3. Pass.
Cunning. I'll exhaust. Exhaust. +4.
I'm gonna play Poe.
I'll Rio attack you for 4.
Attack you for 3.
I'll Rio deploy. I will bounce. Bounce the A-Wing.
I'll take initiative.
Attack you for 11? 11. And pass.
Attack with Poe. I'm gonna discard and do 2 damage. Discard and destroy an attachment.
Okay. Cunning. Exhaust +4.
Did you take your 6? Okay, that's what I thought. Play wrecker.
Surprise strike.
Okay.
Easy game. I only had to have every tool available to me.
Yeah. Give me the initiative. Give me the initiative.
Game.
Yeah. All it took was the initiative plus McClunky plus something that didn't die to Sabine's masterpiece, followed by Sabine playing 2/2 on 4 into
cunning.
Yeah,
Surprise
into
strike.
cunning plus surprise strike. That's all it takes. Why can't you do? Why can't you do that? I considered discarding one more card with Poe to make you discard a card. That may have been correct. I don't know.
I mean, I just had to discard, not the surprise strike.
You had 3 in your hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Double cunning.
That's just like kind of what you need to kill Sabine, really.
Well, yeah, it was. That's what it was. It was McClunky into something that didn't die to my 3-drop, into never having a good ECL target was the thing. I didn't ever have a situation where I could actually ECL you. So I die at 25 without actually ever using my base, right? So okay, let's this. Phoenix Squadron.
Harper.
I'll take initiative.
Yes.
ECL.
I'll do 2 damage.
I'll take it on my base.
I will outmaneuver and exhaust the A-Wing. Yeah, I know.
Take damage.
I'll take initiative. I think play Razor Crest.
I'm going to relish killing this Razor Crest.
Yeah.
Just gotta figure out how to do it first. I'll Sabine.
Take initiative.
We'll deploy Sabine. Fleet Lieutenant that into the Razor Crest. Rebel Assault. Sabine's Masterpiece into you. We'll buff Sabine. And then, so this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You don't have a green unit, but you could have done that in the other order, right?
Yeah. I could Rebel Assault first, and then, yeah. Oh, and then I get to do a damage as well, so 1 more damage to your base. Yeah, you're correct. Okay. Pass. This hand is stupid.
I'll Mandalorian exhaust those.
I'll play Luke Skywalker.
Rio.
I'm gonna Fleet Lieutenant Sabine's Masterpiece into your base. We'll buff Sabine's Masterpiece. I'll do a damage to your base. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. +1. If you got the +1. And then I'll pass.
I'm dead.
I'm not done. I'm not done playing Fleet Lieutenants.
Yeah, I shouldn't have kept that hand. It was stupid.
It was a bad hand.
Yeah, it was a bad hand to keep. Let me try them again.
All right. You call take backsies.
Yeah.
Take backsies. That doesn't count as take backsies.
It was like lose to Sabine's Masterpiece of the hand.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Sabine's Masterpiece is just a good card, especially with ECL. And it just needs like a green unit, and I think it's like stupid.
Yeah, with a single green unit, it's crazy. With a red unit, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Starhopper.
Sabine.
Take initiative.
Pass.
Oh, McClunky.
I'll play Sabine's Masterpiece.
Starhopper.
I'll take initiative.
Yes. Base damage, it's reset now. Two damage.
I'll take it on my base.
Play Jumpmaster.
I'll deploy Sabine.
Play Greedo.
I'm gonna Fleet Lieutenant Sabine into your base for 5.
Take initiative.
Pass.
Mandalorian. Those two.
I'll fly there, do a damage to it.
Well, fight the fleet lieutenant. I'll flip. Okay.
Deploy Cassian.
Rio.
Get you for 3.
You for 3.
I'll take initiative.
Yes.
You know what time it is.
Yeah, this is what I get for playing guys on the ground, I guess.
Yeah, this is the Reckoning. So the Wrecker will do 5 damage to Rio, and then Wrecker will ambush the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And you'll take 1. Yeah, you got it, right. Yep.
Those are ready?
Yeah, these are ready.
They're exhausted.
I'll take initiative. You'll just keep marching Mandalorians into the Wrecker.
So. I guess so.
Wrecker will punch through that Mandalorian and do a damage to you.
Play Houndstooth.
Let's Rebel Assault. So that's 4, so 8 total.
Play a spacer.
I'll play a Peacekeeper.
I'll ambush the Peacekeeper.
I'll Medal Ceremony Sabine and Cassian.
I'll take initiative.
I will play a A-Wing, and then I'll pass.
Where Cunning?
Where are you? Show yourself!
Where Cunning? I don't think I needed back-to-back Cunnings. Yeah, well, you know.
I've got a great idea for a variant. It's called the Cunning variant. It's at any point in time,
you pay for
either player can pay for and cast the Cunning card regardless of aspect.
Sounds like a dumb idea.
I don't know. I think it's a real skill testing format.
Yeah. God, that would be horrible. That would be pretty bad. Well, there you have it. There's Rio.
In the trash can. He did okay versus Kinlan.
He's okay.
He's okay. It's the problem really is the attachment thing, right?
Yeah,
like,
he's a pilot leader. He's a pilot leader.
I mean, I don't think the double yellow stuff isn't good enough versus Sabine to slow it down.
It's like,
right?
It's close.
Yeah.
It's real close.
Yeah, there was no...
The problem is if you get initiative, then
yeah,
I can't really interact at all.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
I'm interacting too late.
Yeah, you attack and then you have to like tap out. So force token ability to do that probably. That'd be cool. They need force token stuff to use the force Yawgmoth's will.
Jeez, they're pretty good.
Use the force Black Lotus.
The problem with like more conditional things is they're not good as all the things that aren't conditional. That's my problem with the force token.
Yeah, see,
as a concept,
like Barriss Offee.
Yeah,
like so the reason that she's a 1/1 is because of the force thing, because they knew that the force thing was coming down the pipe, and so they didn't want to like make a 1-drop force guy that was like broken. That's why her stats are just absolute awful.
Unplayably awful.
Unplayably awful.
Anakin's really good. He's like hidden and shielded for 1/1. That seems like a very potentially busted unit. in the future.
Well, I liked the blue Anakin quite a bit. Did you see that one, the legendary one?
So
if
Anakin,
you could if there's a hero card in your discard pile, -3/-3. If there's a villain card in your discard pile, -3/-3. Are we gonna get an Anakin that turns into Darth Vader? That'd be cool.
Like a flip.
That'd be flip sick.
Cards. I think like a hero like Chancellor Palpatine.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Oh, like he flips one time in the game,
something like
that.
I mean, I think it's like while he's deployed.
He's Vader.
He's Vader, and he's got villainy.
I feel like it would make sense for him once he's Vader. He stays Vader.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know.
Yeah.
But like if a unit Vader dies, then you go back to being Anakin.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
I'm not a damn designer.
Hidden wouldn't be in blue because that color already has shielded cunning blindness. Yeah.
Okay. What to do now? Do you know what you're doing for tomorrow?
I wanted to play the Pilot Vader.
Pilot Vader again?
Okay. The Vader yellow.
I think Pilot Vader. That's like definitely a competitive. Deck.
Yeah.
That's in the meta.
I think it's generating stuff fast enough. I think you can make enough tokens that like something like Quinlan or even Cad. I mean, Cad's probably like the worst matchup just because you get a lot of free damage, but I do think it gets to generate enough tokens that
you can put your damage elsewhere.
Yeah.
Or you just slap into a TIE Fighter. That's fine. I'm still probably going to build goofy stuff. Although I do want to try.
I want to try some goofy stuff. It's just like I think there's the problem is that in a Sabine, Quinlan, Cad, Kira, Han type environment, there's like very specific stuff that works.
Yeah,
right?
you like have to have things for those.
Yeah.
But that's just the problem we run into with the Forge, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, we can't necessarily play all our fun ideas.
Yeah, because they run into a meat grinder.
Yeah, and that's fine. We
understand that.
We're not going to do the Forge.
No, it's not. It's not for like 6 months, right? It's not until the next set comes out. It's until like the 8th time somebody loses to ECL Wrecker, right? I mean, ECL Wrecker is what. I mean, I know I didn't have damage on my base, but ECL Wrecker is what won me that game, right? Because Wrecker killed your leader and a 5-drop, and then another 5-drop, and then also got 2 damage.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem with me having to have played stuff on the ground too. That game it didn't work out great. I mean, ideally, Mandalorian. I really like that Mandalorian unit.
Yeah, it's pretty
awesome.
Good. It's pretty good.
He's really good as a pilot too.
Just lose this being your PQ next week, unless I have initiative first game, then I might be able to pull it off.
You get lucky.
Yeah.
Always get lucky. It's harder to do, but because they'll usually draw the units they need at the time they need them. One of the 4 copies of 4 different units.
Yeah.
Or 3 copies.
Yeah,
of 4
that's the problem.
That are good on every single curve.
The deck is too consistent.
Yeah. We talked about it last week, but
I mean, really, I think the thing that it's checking for is, do you understand the matchup as Sabine? Right. That's what you have to like decide. Do you want to go ground or do you want to go space? As like your initial foray, are you prepared to fight in one of these arenas? How important is it to remove units? In that matchup, I felt like it was very important to remove units because if Rio is in a spaceship, he's doing infinity damage.
Yeah, really, if like in that matchup, if I can get Rio, if I could have got Rio into the Jump Master, I would have felt pretty good about it.
Yeah,
because that's like doing a bunch of damage.
Down, yeah.
I can disrupt your ground while I'm doing this damage.
Yeah.
Like if I was attacking for 7, all those turns that Wrecker was just like killing my stuff and I was exhausting all your stuff, it would have been much.
Yeah, you would have been in good shape.
Cleaner. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's the thing is Rio's not attacking. He's not even attacking for the ship plus his thing. It's usually a surprise strike or a cunning on top of it, right? So it's like extremely tall.
Yeah. So imagine like I got him into some ship and then I'm like cunning, exhaust stuff.
Yeah.
Attack you for 11.
Yeah. I mean, with the game you won, the game 1, you attack twice.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
Yeah. He gets 2 attacks, and usually that's like enough, especially against ECL.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah, tomorrow Vader Green. It'll be some sideboard. We'll see if it's got the chops to stand up to
Vader Green Yellow.
Sorry, Vader. Yeah, Green Vader Yellow. The Forge is now like 50% Vaders, but I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I probably will do a Gar Saxon Yellow actual build at some point too, because I think it's just good. Yeah, which is good.
Yeah, I think Gar's on the. I think he's on the fringes.
Yeah, for sure.
I think
he's one of those decks you could like bring and to one of those tournaments where you get showcased, right? And you probably were like, oh, there's probably only like 10 other people with this.
Yeah, maybe that, right?
Yeah.
Like the thing about Gar is that if you play against people who aren't ready for it, you can get them.
Yeah.
Because they'll misprioritize something in the game somewhere, and then they'll die by like an action or two.
I also want to try Kylo Mono Red.
Yeah.
I'm trying to lean into some mono builds now and try those out. I don't really, probably not mono blue or green, but mono red and yellow are cool in my book.
The problem with green is removal.
Yeah, you just have nothing. You have like command is not good removal.
If you're like ambushing, you're fine. But
yeah, you get like strike true, which is okay.
Yeah, I actually like Dogfight quite a bit. It's a card that I've put in quite a few of my decks. It just haven't actually played it yet.
Yeah, I like it as a concept.
But I think there's a lot of situations where it's good.
Yeah, I just like as I'm building a deck and I'll look at Dogfight and I'll cut it because this is not.
I like Dogfight in like blue green hero because you can like Dogfight with like an exhausted Luke and that's like kill a guy.
Yeah.
Kill a guy and gain 3 or whatever. So
probably good in like Obi green.
Yeah, probably. I mean, because you could like Dogfight with Aether Sprite and you would just kill everything in space.
That seems good. Maybe I'll try that out. Okay. Actually, Obi green's probably in a good position. To be fair.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since we featured it. So
yeah, I haven't played much Obi at all. So.
Yeah, I don't know if I think Obi-Wan is better into like all this CAD nonsense.
He's like good against CAD and maybe Quinlan. Probably Quinlan.
It's probably
my worry would be the hand disruption against Quinlan.
Yeah, but it's a deck that plays off the top of the deck pretty well, right?
Yeah,
because you have late game stuff.
You have like U-Wing too.
I mean, it is probably slightly susceptible to the hand disruption, but you just have really solid units, and they get to stay around. Plus, Obi-Wan himself, I think, can be enough to win versus Quinlan.
Yeah, Quinlan's like not. These guys aren't that beefy.
Yeah.
They're not really. It's not going to be
threatening.
Easily punching through Obi-Wan when he deploys.
Maybe overwhelmed units with Dogfight can be good for. Yeah, exactly. The problem is like they're all like draft commons, right? That's if you could Dogfight with like a Devastator, that'd be sick as hell. But I can't really imagine. I think the game's too fast right now. I think the game. I mean, we got to 7 resources in one game.
It's like once you're on 7 resources, the game is like not quite decided, but it's just about over.
Somebody's dying.
Somebody is clearly dying soon.
Somebody's dying at 7 resources.
I mean, of course we're playing fast decks, but I feel like most of the decks are trying to end the game.
I mean, unless we turned every deck into like data vault decks.
Yeah, which I mean people are doing because the extra HP is just so good.
I can't. I mean, after playing Kira Data Vault a couple of times, the lack of consistency drives me insane.
Yeah, you just don't have your Super Laser Blast when you want.
You draw opening hand. You're like, this hand doesn't have the sauce. You mulligan, and you're like, okay, well, I whiffed completely on anything that I need in the first couple of turns, right? So,
yeah, there's probably better I like Data Vault with not necessarily control stuff. Where there's just enough redundancy to where it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
they have a 10 extra cards.
Yeah, I mean, I liked
it in that Vader deck.
I bet Obi Data Vault's probably fine because now you've got 8 extra health, and you don't have to worry as much about the ECLing because the 8 extra health makes it so that you just stay in the game.
You play Timely.
Yeah, the deck played Timely. You played like a couple of copies of it, but you may as well just run 3.
And there's enough stuff probably that the 10 extra cards is fine.
Yeah. Because the X-Wing is good in that deck. We didn't have that access before.
Oh, the X-Wing that does 2 damage to itself?
It does damage to itself and draws. So that's really good with Obi-Wan because you can play it and heal it immediately and draw. I don't think you run the dude who shields. I think that guy looks like he sucks shit.
Wait, what does it do?
There's a 2-drop. You probably didn't.
I don't know.
Memory hold this guy. He's a 2-drop that says when you play him, you can give a shield to a damaged unit. But his stats are awful. I want to say his stats are bad.
Sounds awful.
His stats are bad. So
Echo Base Engineer.
yeah, his stats are
cards?
awful.
You guys like fan creating cards right now?
Yeah, I mean, but Riken was good in that deck.
Yeah,
so
I really like Riken in there.
Riken could be back.
But Riken's really good with ECL though.
Yeah, but 8 extra health is really good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm not arguing with that for sure. It's hard. Like ECL could make up for 5 health pretty consistently. ECL making up for 8 health is much different.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Especially with a bunch of restore and you're trying to recapture.
Yeah, I think Riken can like win you the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can end up with like, I mean, you could have Riken, Luke, Reinforcement Walker, Home 1, Redemption as like the late game in that deck. And you just got to get to that point, right?
Yeah.
You probably run Queel.
Is Radis green or is Radis red?
Radis is green, but you have to have a resistance guy.
For a type Sentinel, you still get one defeated.
Yeah, Radis is fine if it's doing the thing. I think I saw a deck list that was playing Radis, even though there's only like a handful of ways to give it resistance.
I think it's totally worth it.
That was Snap. If you play him as an attachment, you can go get the Radis, right? It's like reveal the top 5 and go get a resistance thing.
Yep.
You also have the Poe units, who I hate. But
the pilot one,
the one that makes a X-wing. I hate him, but he is also another resistance thing that you can use.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't think there's any.
I actually think his pilot, like just playing him as a pilot thing, is just fine, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I think if you could run a critical mass of green stuff, you probably play even like Sundari Peacekeeper and stuff like that because the restore is nice.
Like I'm liking Dogfight as a concept more and more in that.
Yeah, right? and like it's good with
Peacekeeper. It's good.
It's good with Queel.
It's good with Queel. Yeah.
So like, there's you just run like a whole pile of things that that Dogfight is good with. So
all right.
Yeah,
I'll try that out maybe. We'll see what I'm feeling
for Wednesday.
For Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
I have a couple ideas for decks, so
yeah.
Which if I make OB in it and I feel good about it, I'll probably play OB.
All right.
It's been
there
a while.
you go.
All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye, everybody.
And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.